Association of Realtors. Our next guest says that conditions have never been better to buy a house, but you better act fast. Real estate guru Barbara Corcoran joins us now with your house hunting strategy. Barbara, it's always great to see you.
Sounding like a real estate broker over there.
Why do you have to rush to do it? I feel like every time you've come on, and we love having you on, but every time you come on, you say, you got to do it now.
Yeah.
But
well,
why now?
I meant it. You should have done it last month. You should have even better done it the month before, because house prices nationwide are 12% more expensive now than they were a year ago. So you should have listened up in the first place. Now we have, for every 6 houses you could have chosen from a year ago, now we only have 4. So the shortage of houses is paramount, and it's going to shorten what you can buy.
So in terms of mortgage rates, because a lot of people think, oh, I've got time because mortgage rates are going to stay low. Right. Do you really have time?
Nobody knows if you have time. All I know is mortgage rates have just started to inch up. Who knows which way they're going? But what I do know for sure is they're at 3.5%, which is the cheapest money you're probably ever going to see.
If you had the choice between spending, I don't know, $500,000 to buy a new primary residence or to buy an investment property, what would you recommend doing at this point?
I would definitely get rid of my current husband, find myself a young stud, and buy a romantic home somewhere in the mountains where nobody could find us. That's what I'd do.
So is that an investment property or a primary
values were. No, but on a serious note, because I guess I'm going to keep my 25-year-old marriage, keep it going, I hope after today. On a serious note, I would definitely buy a vacation home. It's probably the only sector of the market that has still not turned the corner. So if you've been dreaming about getting that place in the sky, of course you have a little bit more wiggle room, but why would you wait with money being as cheap as it is?
Let me ask you something. With the tax changes that we've seen for the higher end properties, does that make a difference?
Yes, it does, because the hardest thing to get right now is a good jumbo mortgage or an interest-only mortgage, which the affluent people tend to like very much. And when you talk about a jumbo mortgage, it really includes just about every house in the Northeast, which might explain partially why houses in the Northeast have only gone up 2%, whereas the ones out west have gone up a whopping 28%. I've never seen such a disparity between the Northeast and the West.
All right, there's a reason why we asked you on this show, Fast Money, because Brian Kelly has a lot of money to burn in his pocket. If he wants to make one trade right now, where's the greatest opportunity?
Wait, what do you ask me? A stock trade?
No.
Oh, thank God, I know nothing
Housing,
about that.
in terms of a market, a kind of property.
I would go into a market that clearly has turned the corner, because I'm not a big risk taker. All right, so you could go into Phoenix, Arizona. Right now, prices are up 28%. There's such a shortage of houses. Or you could go into portions of Florida that everybody said were the worst investments, okay? On the West Coast, houses are up almost 21%. So why wouldn't you go to the areas that you clearly know things have turned around, there's a shortage of housing?
But so we've heard this a lot, that there are pockets of strength out there. Do those pockets of strength then start to bleed into other areas? Because BK's a risk taker. Maybe I want to buy something that's cheap.
Well, you know what you do in the name brand areas. You go into Palm Beach, it's been up a long time. Go into the surrounding areas that are not quite as popular. They follow the lead of the most popular area. So yeah, if you really want to get a deal, you go to the up and coming rising markets around a neighbor who's really affluent. But you want to know something, it depends on your appetite for risk. More importantly, it's important that when you go to bed at night, you think, oh good, I could sleep well, and I'm going to be happy to wake up here in the morning.
All right, Barbara, thanks for stopping by. And
my pleasure.
Barbara on Shark Tank as well. Great show.
On Friday night.
Exactly.
8 o'clock.
Good plug, of course. Friday night, 8 o'clock.